Exterminate! The Dalek race is supreme! All hail the Daleks! Welcome to the Supreme Dalek Channel! Greetings, people of Earth. My name is the Dalek Supreme, and welcome back to another awesome Dalek Reviews. Oh yes, but this time it's going to be a smashing one. It's going to be a smashing one because we are reviewing The Fugitive of the Judoon. Right, The Fugitive of the Fugitive of the Judoon. Now, The Fugitive of the Judoon is quite an interesting one. Some like it, some hate it, some have mixed opinions about it, like me, and some also have theories on this topic that I am about to break open. Yeah, and in this episode, there are so many surprises happening in this episode. So, the episode begins with this person named Ruth. And apparently, she begins by saying proper the moment she makes toast. I'm kind of confused on how Chibnall represents the middle class. Yeah, that's my concern. And of course, Ruth has a husband who is very forgettable in this episode. That's what I can understand. So we follow Ruth, and apparently she's a leaflet lady. Yes. And then we cut to the Judoon in this episode. Yes, there are Judoon. You didn't know that, did you? Yeah, apparently they're looking for a fugitive on Earth, and it's all set inside of Gloucester. Yeah. Quite interesting, isn't it? Yes. And then we cut to the doctor, where she gets more questions about where does she go when her companions aren't there. Well, she basically goes to Gallifrey, or what's left of it. And she also looks for a master. Yes, the master. Indeed she does. She does. But then she gets a distress signal from the Judoon captain. And when I saw the Judoon captain, I was like, Holy crapoly! Yeah, that is a hot ton of hair. That is quite a lot of hair right there. Yeah, that is a lot of hair. So then, we cut to, Judoon's, basically doing what they do best. Cataloguing humans. To see if any of them are alien. I knew the Shadow Proclamation had something to do with this. They probably hired the Judoon to find the Fugitive. And then, we cut to, the Judoon basically, interrogating someone at a cake shop. Apparently the person at the cake shop has a weird fascination about Ruth, for some reason. And, this is also when the Doctor comes in, a little bit before the Judoon arrive. And then we have a little bit of a skirmish when the Doctor meets the Judoon. Saying that what you're doing is wrong, get off this planet, or I shall report you to the Shadow Proclamation or something like that. But a while back, Graham, meanwhile, in the cake shop, gets abducted by someone familiar. Yeah. Someone you may recognize. Someone who came in and just exterminated half of my Daleks. Captain Jack Harkness. Yes, he's back. The raving lunatic, Captain Jack Harkness, the one who killed me a dozen times. Actually, it was only one time. The one who tried to kill me and stole all my artifacts. That raving lunatic. God damn it. Why did they have to steal my artifacts? They cost £7 each. But to be honest, when I found out Jack Harkness was involved in this, I wept for joy. I screamed at the top of my lungs. Then we cut to the Doctor speaking to Ruth. Apparently, the Doctor found Ruth, apparently magically, because, I don't know. But the Doctor, was asking Ruth, and Ruth's husband if they were basically alien. But apparently their biology changed. So then we cut to Jack Harkness meeting Graham, saying hi, and the usual flirty stuff that he usually does. I don't know why the Doctor puts Jack on a leash and says, "Stop flirting, you." Yeah. But there's a reason why Jack needed to bring the Doctor onto his ship. It's because of this big serious crisis that has to be involved with the Cybermen. Yes, apparently Jack mentioned the Cyberman spoiler alert at the near end of the episode. And then we cut back to we cut back to the Doctor, and basically the Judoon put a tracking thingy in the house, basically to find the fugitive. And then we cut to the Judoon. Basically, we cut to the Judoon. And apparently, we also meet a special agent boss lady. Who apparently kills basically Ruth's husband, because both Ruth and Ruth's husband are suspected fugitives. And then Ryan and Graham get teleported to Captain Jack Harkness's ship, and then then Jack Harkness also makes a joke about three of them, about there being three companions, not one. And meanwhile, the Doctor and Ruth escape while being kidnapped by Judoon. Being captured by Judoon. And then Ruth goes all action hero and somehow dehorns the Judoon captain, and that's very disrespectful, just so you know. Apparently, he likes Ryan because he calls him cheesy. Remember Captain Cheesecake? Actually, that's beefcake. Yeah, and apparently we cut back to basically Ruth and the Doctor talking, and the Doctor realises Ruth is not human. So they talk about this lighthouse where Ruth's parents are buried. Or Ruth's theory that her parents are supposed to be buried. That's what I mean. Accusation, I mean. Don't know why I said that. And then, of course, apparently the ship's nanogenes seem to be attacking Jack, and then he teleports immediately away. Yeah, I must say it was kind of a cameo. I must say, Jack wasn't used to his potential in this episode. That's what I've noticed right now. Yeah. But the good thing is Jack told them that Cybermen are coming, and she needs to, the Doctor needs to prepare. And then the Doctor and Ruth arrive to the lighthouse, and some mysterious shit happens here. Something weird happens here. The Doctor finds a grave with no name, and while that happens, apparently Ruth breaks some kind of glass thing, and some Gallifreyan energy goes into her. And then we find out Ruth, big reveal, is the Doctor. But not the one you're expecting. Now, I have a couple of theories. See, that's what I was going to tell you for spoilers, yeah. Ruth is the Doctor, but not the one you're expecting. I have a couple of theories on who this Ruth Doctor is. Firstly, she could be a clone. A clone of the Doctor, which possibly the Time Lords kept secret. And maybe there's not just one of them. Do you remember Sonic Heroes, where there's like millions of shadow clones? But imagine that, but every single one of them has the Doctor's powers, mind, and everything. So millions of Doctors. Yeah. I doubt that she is before Hartnell, no, or any of the other classic Doctors, because that would, I've never said this before, but that would literally break everything in Doctor Who from now till 1963. Yeah, that would kind of break the timeline. It would. And then we cut to the two Doctors travelling inside the TARDIS, which is kind of Hartnell-esque, but I doubt she can't be the Doctor. No, she can't be the Doctor. She could be a Doctor. Yeah, a clone. Yeah. And then basically the two Doctors then arrive to the Judoon ship, where apparently the Ruth Doctor basically tries to kill basically she kills the another Time Lord who works for the Judoon, and then she dies. Yeah, almost immediately. And then after that, basically the Judoon leave. The Doctor says goodbye to her clone. Let's call her that. So she says goodbye to a clone, and then the Doctor is then informed that Jack Harkness mentioned the lone Cyberman. And then meanwhile, back in the TARDIS, the Doctor informs them of Ruth and how she is the Doctor, and about the lone Cyberman, which could be a major plot point in possibly episode 9 or episode 10 that could link with something. And then the episode ends. So what did I think of it? Well, what I can say is that here the good bits. The good bits were some of the shocking moments, like Jack coming back and Ruth being the Doctor. The Judoon were also quite good. They were quite interesting. Lots of action. Jodie was amazing in this. Yeah. What happened to the writing the past of this episode. What the heck, Chipnell? Oh yeah, some of the jokes were quite good. Yeah. Yeah, and then, okay, so here's the bad bits of it, the, egregious shit that I just don't want to mention. Jack Harkness wasn't very used that much. He was more of a cameo in this. He wasn't really used. Come on, Chipner, you wrote Torchwood. You helped write Torchwood. Why are you making him do cameos? He should be doing more. Well, I don't think we've seen him at his full ability yet. We could see him in the later seasons or something. Who knows? And then the bit about Ruth being the Doctor, I just can't see her as that. She has to be someone else. She has to be a clone. Yes, or an alternate universe version. That could be possible. Yeah, a clone. That could be easy. Yes, indeed. That's my theory. Special Agent Boss Lady wasn't that used. A lot of people who were kind of underused that much, didn't have much acting. Wasn't that? So yeah, what would I give it? I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 or something. Wouldn't give it a huge number like 10 out of 10. No. 9. I'd probably give it a 9. Anyway, people there, I hope you enjoyed this Dalek reviews. If you did, please like and subscribe to become part of the Dalek Empire, and I'll see you all in the next video then. Goodbye! Thanks for the enjoyable video today. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Dalek Supreme YouTube channel, or you will be exterminated!